But did you see that they're going to remake Holes?
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's just, why?
How do you feel about remakes in general?
I don't think they're necessary. I don't know if it's because we've come full circle now that are we old and we're seeing the remakes, or is it because there's nothing else to make? Like, have we run out of creative juice to come up with a movie? We just have to copy and remake things? Like,
I think they think that they're like, okay, this did so well for this generation, but we need to make it newer. It's obviously a good storyline and kids really like it. You know, promised that kids like it. Yeah. I could do that whole rap right now. Word for word. But I think that they want to make it newer so that a kid's going to want to watch like a newer version of Cinderella, not the original.
Not our crusty version. What they should remake is Brink.
Yes.
We made Liam watch that the other day and it's so crusty.
No. But it's so good. I remember
good.
when she falls and scrapes her arm. It was like serious when I was young.
The music, it's like Seventh Heaven music. We're like, da-na-na-na. It's like you feel bad for her. Oh no.
Susie Q was good. Susie
Q.
They
Susie
could
Q.
remake that one.
Yeah.
That one's pretty crusty.
But with Holes, what are they doing with it though? So like, how are we?
Well, that's why I brought it up, because they're changing. Everyone that's a boy is changed now to a girl. So now it's like all girls instead of the boys going to like the work camp. Now it's girls.
Okay.
And so you're going to have these, 10 girls come to like dig holes. I just don't understand.
Girl power.
And like, I'm in my head, like, are they going to keep the same storyline that she finds these Jordans?
Yeah. Like, it's not as enticing for a girl as it is.
She's going to find the lip gloss that
she's like, the
Britney
Dior.
Spears used. And then so you know how there's the male and the woman that run the camp?
Yeah, the camp counselor.
So now the woman is a man and the guy's a girl.
Yeah. Okay.
But what's the point of that?
I don't know. That's why I'm so confused by it, because it's not, like you said, some of these things are a little bit crusty and they want the newer generation to be able to enjoy it.
Sure.
And I get that.
But just keep the same story.
Exactly. But like to switch it all up to girls, like,
Like, are they going to be digging holes?
Yeah, I don't know. So they're making this a series, right?
I think it's going to be, like a Disney series on Disney Plus. And like I just don't know. It's like a hard labor camp for girls.
It doesn't sound right.
Like,
I guess it's because I'm
we're
so
gonna
hung
send
up
you
on our holes that I can't even like them just having all those teenage boys and they're like struggling in their adolescence and like all this kind
they're
of
being
stuff.
like treated poorly.
Yeah, like they
have the
with
like
it.
banter.
Yeah. And they're all like coming together even though they come from different backgrounds. So I'm just like, what can we do with the girls?
I don't know. I get irritated when they try to remake something and they just change everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to remake it, you need to stick to the same storyline, the same kind of characters, so that you've stayed true to it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in having diversity in something, but like when you bring diversity
just for the sake of it.
Well, and just for the sake of it, and you purposely change them to the complete opposite just to make a point, it's just like, it's annoying.
Oh, like
right?
Ghostbusters.
It's just like Ghostbusters.
We went all
and then it's
female.
controversy about like Little Mermaid, where they're just like, there's nothing wrong with having a like black main character in a movie. Or
absolutely
like
not.
when Princess Tiana or New
Yes.
Princess or anything like that. But when you have this specific person you grew up with of like being white with this bright red hair, like they didn't even make her hair that red. It was kind of like an orangish or whatever. When you have this whole concept, it's like, just keep it.
Yeah. Yep.
Or make new ones, or they have to. It's just that they have a checklist now.
Yes.
Right.
No,
It's
I've
like
noticed that in
everything.
everything for like kids, especially. I don't know if you watch any of the stuff on like Disney with the kids. I feel like there is, like you said, a checklist. Here's the kid with the glasses. Here's the kid in the wheelchair. Here's diversity with different ethnic backgrounds.
Asian, black, white.
That is fine. Like, I love diversity. We're here for it. Don't come at us. But it's like, why is there? It almost feels very specifically put into a place, like strategically. And I'm just like, wow, like they're just shoving it in our face, or like they're making it.
Do it
like,
because you want to.
Yes.
Like, if you add an Asian person into a movie, totally fine.
Yeah.
But don't add them because of checklist. To me, that's worse.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to be, if I'm an actor, I don't want to be your checklist.
Yeah, like your
you wanted
token
me.
person for a role,
Yeah.
where it's like, we're just putting you here to, I don't know, to add,
Fill
to
it.
diversify this position or whatever. So I'm like, ooh.